There are the odds for MVP. We mentioned this the other night on the Football Night in America podcast. My eyes don't want to accept that Drake Maye is the favorite. Matthew Stafford probably should be. Now, I have to be very careful because I'm one of the voters and they don't want us to say who we're going to vote for. So we have to say I haven't made any final decisions, but right now I would be inclined to give serious consideration to Matthew Stafford. And I think at the end of the day, when you consider that Drake Maye's got a lot more time to play, Devin, and Matthew Stafford is at the end of the career and he's never won an MVP, I think that's enough to break the tie in his favor. With Jonathan Taylor having something to say about it, with Sam Darnold having something to say about it, with Patrick Mahomes maybe having something to say about it, it's to be determined. But, man, some different names on there. We're used to seeing Mahomes, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Aaron Rodgers. Chances are it's not going to be one of them. It's been one of them every year since 2018. Chances are it's not going to be one of them this year.
Yeah, who makes these odds? I don't understand. And look, Drake Maye's having an unbelievable year. But Matthew Stafford, Jonathan Taylor, like, to me, for me, those are the top two. And you can put Darnold in there as well. But I might be inclined to say Drake Maye over Darnold. But I think Stafford and Jonathan Taylor should be the front runners. Now, again, the Mahomes, to me, is if Mahomes has a finish to this season that is so remarkable. But for me, Drake Maye, as great as this season's been, I just wouldn't put him over those other two guys. And it's still, like, Jonathan Taylor, we don't have to make this a quarterback award. Like, what he's doing is phenomenal. He's the reason why this team is where they're at. To me, he should be the betting favorite. That's just my thought on it. But it's a quarterback award for the most part.
Well, that's right. Typically, it goes to one of the quarterbacks from the two teams that are the top seeds in the NFC and the AFC. That's how it plays out. It didn't happen last year. The Bills weren't a number one seed, and the Ravens weren't a number one seed. The Chiefs were, but Patrick Mahomes had a down year. So it was Lamar Jackson or Josh Allen. And the odds are all driven by, I assume, the betting action that is coming into the sports book, and they want it to be even. They're trying to attract action on, but that's in theory, that's how the sports books make their money. They make 10% of the handle. So you want equal betting on both sides so you know you're not going to lose. Now, I think sometimes they'll hedge a little bit, they'll play around a little bit, and they'll maybe try to dupe us into putting money on something we shouldn't, but I think there's been a lot of action on Drake Maye, which is why Drake Maye is the favorite. Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.